Roadrunner guys signing back on, and today I'm out here with the Teewing Mars XT, and I'm going to be going for my first ride on camera. I attempted to take this thing for a ride and record some footage yesterday for you guys, but the GoPro was acting up. So today we got everything squared away, and we're going to go for a ride, and I'm going to let you guys know what I like and what I dislike about the Teewing Mars XT. Let's get a close-up look at this beast before I take off. Real solid scooter, guys. I only got a few dislikes. One thing that I can tell you I'm not a fan of is that old school retro looking headlight. I think Teewing could have did better with that. But not too much negative things to say. Check out the cool lights on the side, which they do have an app for that, and you can change it a million different colors. Check out the suspension. You got adjustable rebound on the back and the front as well. Check out the cockpit, sitting at 76.7 volts. Been riding this thing for 10.7 miles today, total of 41 miles on it. Let's go for a ride. All right, so I'm going to start off in third gear just to make it out and back onto the street. Once I get to the street, I'm going to run through all of the gears in dual motor. I'm not even going to mess with it in single motor. I'm going to run all the gears in dual motor, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what you guys can expect to get from gear 1 to 5. So here we go. So we got a car coming. I'm gonna get to the side real quick and let this car pass. And I'm going to knock it down to gear 1. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right. So we are going 7 miles an hour in gear 1. Let's take it up to gear 2. You're getting a little bit more pull. We're getting 18.5 miles an hour. Put it in 3. Now it's starting to really pull a little bit more. Look like we getting 29 miles an hour. Let my legs get stretched real quick. Now we're gonna bump it up to 4. Man, this thing is pulling. Wow. So it looked like 40 miles an hour in 4th gear is what you can expect to get out of the Teewing Mars XT in dual motors. Let's go ahead and get this thing turned around. Now I'm going to try out 5th gear dual motors. All right, we in 5th gear dual motors. Man, this thing is pulling. Still climbing. So in 5th gear, I was able to get 59 miles an hour. The rated top speed that they say on paper for this scooter is 65 miles an hour, but you got to take into consideration the rider weight, which I'm 265. So most likely, I'm never going to get the 65 miles per hour that they state that you can get. Which, if you guys been riding scooters for a while, you know that comes with the territory. Same thing goes with the range as well. Depending on your rider characteristics and your rider weight for the range. which, by the way, the range on this scooter, on paper, they say is 69 miles. So, yeah, it's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it down to 4th. One thing that I do want to tell you guys that I really see that stand out the most on this scooter, which I'm gonna pull over and stop real quick here in a minute. I don't want to pull up in front of somebody's house. Let's take this down to the end of the street, and I'm gonna hop off the scooter and show you guys. The handlebars are extreme. The handlebar on this scooter is extremely narrow compared to my Wolf King GT Pro. This scooter feels a little unstable at times because the handlebar is so narrow. This scooter definitely needs a wider handlebar and maybe some handlebar risers for some of those taller guys out there. Besides that, I really don't have any complaints with the scooter, man. I think the scooter is rock solid. It is a tank, weighs 131 pounds. So if you got stairs and you planning on getting this one, man, be prepared for a workout. The lights on this thing is super bright. Turn signals are super bright. All right, let's go ahead and stop real quick. Just want to show you guys. So just take a look to how narrow the handlebar is on this scooter. One thing, if it's anything that should be changed out on the scooter for a bigger guy like me, a taller guy, is the handlebar, and maybe some risers to get that up a little bit higher. But other than that, man, I don't really have too much negative things to say about this scooter, to be honest with you guys. The lever suspension on the scooter, A1. You barely feel the bumps when you're going through little dips and ruts and all that kind of stuff in the street. People probably looking at me crazy while I kneel down on a scooter like this. This scooter has a shitload of torque. Once you get it up into like 3rd, 4th, and 5th, this thing is just an animal. 5th gear, it seems like it just want to keep pulling, 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 and pulling. So let's go ahead and go across the street if the light don't take forever. Now we're sitting at 12.8 miles. I'm not a fan of the screen layout so much when I compare this to my Wolf King GT Pro, but it is a new scooter, so it's going to grow on me. You got your battery level over here, and then you have your power and obviously your gear selector in the middle. You got your dual and single button right here, eco and turbo. I do like this thumb throttle right here. It's still taking me a little bit of time to get used to it because I'm used to doing it this way on my Wolf King GT Pro. Horn, they could have did better with a better horn if you ask me. You got a $3,000 plus scooter with a horn that low. I think that's a little crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and just run this light. It's taking too long. Man, 4th gear, and we just gonna cruise around the neighborhood. Tires on this scooter is loud, but I love it. I decided to go with knobby tires on this scooter, considering I have on-road tires on my Wolf King GT Pro, and I would like to go do some off-roading on some of the trails around my area. So stay tuned for those videos. Another good thing that I like about the scooter, man, the deck is so wide compared to my Wolf King GT Pro. Got a lot more real estate. And I like that you got a solid aluminum kick plate on the scooter. I don't have that on my Wolf King GT Pro. go ahead and go right. And when you gun it, man, you hear those tires? Cruising in fourth. That's all you'll need for the most part, unless you're probably on the street. This is a comfortable scooter, man. The suspension makes all the difference in the world. Now, when I compare the speed to my Wolf King GT Pro, it's like neck and neck. Very similar. It's really hard to tell. I feel like maybe the Wolf King GT Pro maybe have a little bit more pull in like gear 2 and 3, but when you get to 4 and 5, I feel like it's, man, it's a close call. I can't even call it. Can't even call it, guys. Can't even call it. But yeah, you plan on getting a scooter, man. Only thing that I'll probably recommend, if you're a taller rider, getting a handlebar riser and maybe switching out the handlebar to something, you know, similar to like a Wolf King GT or something like that. But the more and more I ride the scooter, I'm actually getting used to the hang of the handlebar being so narrow. You know, you gotta, anytime you get a new scooter, man, none of them ride the same, so it's just getting used to it. But the more and more I ride this thing, man, the more and more I love it. This thing definitely has the looks and it has the performance, if you ask me. Let's bust this right, and we got a green light. We're gonna go left. We just gonna cruise. So the thumb throttle on this scooter, it's like no dead zone. So the simplest little tap is going to move on you. It's probably really hard to see from in the video, but like this thing is real jerky. Like you got to be real careful with how you get this thing throttled, because it's like right now. I had a few other scooters in the past and you would have to squeeze almost all the way, the throttle almost all the way in for the scooter to actually engage and start moving. Not with this one. It's right now. I'm gonna actually go ahead and bump it up to 5th. We're gonna get a little speed. It'll catch up to these cars with ease, as you guys can see. I'm actually slowing down now. Be doing a range test on this scooter here within the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Probably not going to try to push it to the whole 69 miles that it say, but I'm definitely going to put some miles on it. Tires, we up out of there. 5th gear, we rolling. feel like I'm on my Wolf King GT when it comes to the power. It's really no difference. It's a hot day today, man. Humid. These knobby tires don't do too bad on the street at all. All right, let me go ahead and move that screen up a little bit. Scooter is fast, guys. It's quick. Wide turn. I don't want to get too crazy with the knobbies on here because they're really not meant for the street. All right, let's go left. Still riding in 5th gear. I know I'm kneeling down on the scooter, so it's not going to be that stable, but I feel like if I had a little bit of a wider handlebar, it would be a lot better for me. Because when I do the same thing on my Wolf King GT Pro, not a problem at all. Now I can still get a little bit of wobble, but not nearly as much as I am with the scooter right here. This thing is fast as fuck. This thing just keeps pulling, man. Keeps pulling. This thing is loud, guys. Oh, got the green light. Turn off my signal. Passing the cars, that should tell you something. Comment, share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.